If you want to beat the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football, if you want to get to 3-0, all you got to do is like this video. Because week 1, we said, if you like the video, we're going to beat the Titans. Check. Week 2, we said you want to beat the Panthers, like this video. Check. I don't want you to be the guy that messes up the super sauce. Don't be the guy that messes it up. Don't jinx it. You want to beat the Cowboys, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 1,000 likes on the show right now. You are watching New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and in today's show, we're going to preview Monday night's matchup. Giants, Cowboys, an NFC East showdown, and one of the best rivalries in all of sports. And it's so fitting that the Giants are playing the Cowboys on Monday Night Football with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman on the call. That is going to be a lot of fun. This Monday, 8:20 Eastern, the Giants are 1-point favorites. The Cowboys, or the over-under, is 39 points. So Vegas is telling you they're expecting a close game and a low-scoring game. I'm expecting the Giants to win this one. I got the Giants winning. Let's go Giants 24, Cowboys 20. Giants 24, Cowboys 20. They cover, they win, and it's going to put money on my pocket. Bet on the Giants. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code CHAT125. They'll hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. Also, you want to beat the Cowboys? Look, we know we said like the video. Now we're saying sub. Sub for Giants dubs. Because the last 2 weeks on our watch parties, which we do every single Sunday, we've been saying in the fourth quarter, sub for Giants dubs, and we've got 2 fourth quarter comebacks. I'm a superstitious guy. When I played Little League sports, I wore the same socks if I had a good game the same game before. I ate the same breakfast. I did everything the same, and I'm going to be wearing the same gear this Sunday. You want to beat the Cowboys? Sub for Giants dubs. We put out videos every single day. Let's get to my 5 keys to victory to beat the Cowboys. Number 1, and the absolute most important thing, if they only do one thing of these 5 things, it's got to be this one. Slow down Micah Parsons. I was talking with producer Steve before the video today, and I think he might be the best defensive player in football. I know people are going to say Aaron Donald, but what Micah Parsons is able to do as an off-ball linebacker on top of being one of the best edge rushers in football is truly amazing. And if Evan Neal is going to be matched up one-on-one versus Micah Parsons, you better have a back chipping and you better have a tight end chipping, because this guy is a problem. And that's what Brian Dable said today at the media availability. He was asked about Micah Parsons and he had exhaled. He's a problem. That's what he said, and it's the truth. He is an absolute problem. I would have loved for him to be a New York Football Giant. The cookie didn't crumble that way. Now we got to play him 2 times a year, and that freaking sucks because this guy is an absolute monster. Through 2 games, this guy already has 4 sacks. Think about that. Through 2 games, this guy already has 4 sacks and 9 tackles and 5 QB hurries and 13 quarterback pressures in 2 football games. You have to stop him. You have to slow him down. You cannot let him wreck this football game. Look, Evan Neal, you're going to have your welcome to the NFL moment this year or this week against the Dallas Cowboys, because guys, we got to be honest. The pass blocking has not been that good. Daniel Jones has been the most pressured quarterback in the NFL through 2 weeks, with pressure on 49.3% of his dropbacks. Also, this Giants offensive line has allowed 8 sacks, which is the 3rd most in the NFL. Stop Micah Parsons. Stop Tank Lawrence. You stop those 2 guys, and you're going to have a damn good chance to go to 3-0 on Monday Night Football. If you don't, you're going to be 2-1, and you're going to be sad just like I'm going to be sad. Stop Micah Parsons. That's what you got to do. And my mindset all week is F Dallas. Type F Dallas in the comment section. That's my mindset. I'm going in with the vengeance. I'm coming in to hit somebody in the mouth. Type F Dallas in the comments if you hate the Dallas Cowboys. Do it right now. Type F Dallas in the comments, because look, you're a Giants fan. You bleed Giants blue. I know you hate Dallas, so type F Dallas in the comments right now. Key number 2 And this one's really important as well. Make Cooper Rush uncomfortable. He's a backup quarterback for a reason. What do backup quarterbacks hate? Being under pressure, having to think instead of just react. And if you put pressure on him, Wink Martindale, he will fold and he will turn the football over. He played decent, I would say, against the Cincinnati Bengals this past week. 60% completion rate for 189 yards, 6.3 yards per attempt. He had a touchdown, and he didn't throw an interception. The Giants have a 23.9 blitz rate, which is currently the third highest in the league amongst teams that have played 2 games. That number needs to go up to make Cooper Rush uncomfortable. Blitzing doesn't just mean sending more than 4 people. And that's a Wink Martindale magic specialty. He'll line up 8 people on the line of scrimmage, drop 5 and send 3. Just make the O-line think. Make Cooper Rush think. Put him under pressure. It's going to come down to these 4 guys. I don't know if Leonard Williams is going to play, but if Kayvon Thibodeaux plays and Azeez Ojulari plays, they need to have big-time games this season, or this week against the Cowboys. O'Shane Ximines, he needs another big game. Jihad Ward, he needs to have another big game. Tommen Fox needs to have big games. If the Giants want to win the football game, these guys on screen, they need to step up and get pressure on Cooper Rush. But I trust this guy right here. Gold Chain Martindale, I trust him. He's going to cook up a game plan that's going to make Cooper Rush beat the New York Football Giants. If you can make the Dallas Cowboys a one-dimensional offense and it turns into throwing the football and you make Cooper Rush beat you, you will have a great shot this Monday to go 3-0. Daniel Jones needs to make the big plays. He has to make the big plays happen. Has he played good through 2 games? I wouldn't say good. Has he played bad? Sometimes. There's been some good, there's been some bad, and there's been some ugly. The thing is, the completion percentage looks good. The ADOT, or the yards per attempt, is down. He's been very smart with the football except for 2 throws. The pick to Saquon Barkley in week 1, and week 2 there was a drop pick 6. I know that's 2 interceptions that probably should have happened, but he's been smart besides those plays. But when big plays present themselves and Daniel Jones has an opportunity to make a splash play, he needs to make it happen. He didn't do that against the Carolina Panthers in week 2. And let's take a look now at some film study with Marsh G. Here's Daniel Jones right here. This is a clean pocket in the NFL. 3rd down and goal. He's got David Sills open right there. Probably not a touchdown, but you cannot take a sack inside the red zone. And then you have Sterling Shepard right there. That is considered wide open in the NFL. You put that ball on the back pylon and you give your guy a chance. The last thing you do is take a sack. And then what about this play right here? Sterling Shepard, once again, wide open. A little bit of pressure in Daniel Jones' face, no doubt about it, but he's got to find a way to be better in his pocket mobility. There's enough of a pocket right here to step up, sidestep, and deliver a dart to Sterling Shepard, who is running wide open. This play right here, though, cannot frickin' happen. That is the best pocket that Daniel Jones has had all season. And you see this guy right here? That is Kadarius Toney running wide open. You have to get your playmakers the football. Toney, this wide open and not getting the football is a crime, no doubt about it. This last one, though, is the worst one of them all. Daniel Bellinger is wide open right here. There is no pressure in Daniel Jones' face, and he just missed him. If you want to go 3-0, you want to beat the Dallas Cowboys, you cannot miss opportunities like this. You can't miss people that are running absolutely wide open. If you do, you will lose the football game. When you look at Daniel Jones' stats so far through the season, they are what they are. 364 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 30 QBR. I love Daniel Jones. I want him to be the guy, because if he is, that means the Giants have found their franchise quarterback. And when you do that, you're on your way to winning football games. But he has not been great so far through week 2. And if you want to beat the Cowboys, you want to go 3-0, I know I keep saying it, you have to do the little things and hit people that are running wide open on the football field. A lot of people say, Marshall, you're a Daniel Jones hater. And then I have other people who say, Marshall, you're way too high on Daniel Jones. So I'll ask you guys this, and I want you to be honest with me. Give me the real tea here. Am I too harsh or too hard on Daniel Jones? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I would greatly appreciate your comments right now. Also, if you want to bet on the Giants this week, do it with our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and use that promo code chat125, they're going to hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. What does that mean? Put $100 into your account, they'll match it with $125 free dollars. So you'll have $225 to bet with. Bet on the Giants. I'm 2-0 betting on the Giants this year, and I'm absolutely rolling in the cash. Be like me, get rich. Go to chatsports.com/bet, promo code chat125. Key number 4, limit the big plays on special teams. Outside of the field goal unit, the special teams for the Giants hasn't been all that great so far this year. I feel like they haven't covered kicks that well and haven't covered punts that well. And if you don't do that this week against Kayvon Thibodeaux, the punt returner for the Dallas Cowboys, it's not going to go good for you. Last week he had 2 punt returns of over 17-plus yards, and that is an opportunity where you get Kayvon Thibodeaux, who might be the most electric playmaker on the Dallas Cowboys, the ball in space. You have to control him. You have to contain him on kickoffs and punts. You cannot let this guy get loose and get an easy touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. You have to limit the big plays on special teams, or Turpin, he'll burn you and he'll make you feel sick as he's going for 6 on a kickoff return. Also, the last key, which is just as important at all of those except for this one, you got to stop Micah Parsons. You have to get your playmakers involved early and often. What you got to do is simple. Get 26, 89, and 3 involved early on in the game. Those are the biggest playmakers for the New York Football Giants. And there's ways to guarantee that Saquon Barkley has a big game. Look at what Leonard Fournette did week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. You notice anything about this chart? Every single big run was to the left. Didn't have any big runs going this way, but every big run was going that way. What does that say? The Cowboys' left side of their defense is not that strong. You know who their left cornerback is? It's Trayvon Diggs. He doesn't want to tackle. Make him be a run stopper. Run outside. Test the perimeter of this defense and attack Trayvon Diggs in the run game. That's what the Bucs did, and that's why they were successful. The Bengals, they must have not watched week 1's tape. They must have not seen this picture, because the way that they ran Joe Mixon, it didn't work out. That's why he had 20 carries for 57 yards. You can't just run in between the tackles on this Cowboys defense. Test the outside. Run the ball left. Run it at Diggs, because he is not a tackler. He's not a willing tackler, and he doesn't want to come up and make tackles. Run the ball left. Give it to 26, and you'll have a good football game. Because this guy right now is looking like the old Saquon. He's looking like the guy before he tore his ACL. He's shown that quickness. He's shown that explosion. He's shown that he's back. Look, he's leading the NFL in rushing through 2 games, 236 yards, 6.1 yards per carry. And he's also been a factor in the receiving game. 9 receptions for 46 yards. Feed 26. Feed 26. Let's all say it in the comments. Feed 26. And let's go left, because left is good against the Dallas Cowboys. Before we get on out of here, I want to ask you guys this. Predict the score in the comment section. I started to do this at the end of the videos because the real ones are the only ones that watch these videos to the end, and I want to hook you guys up with a special offer. The first person on the video on demand, once this video goes on the channel, predict the score in the comment. And the person that gets it right first, you got to choose the winner, and you have to choose the correct score. No editing your comments, none of that. We can see when it gets edited. If you are the first person to choose the correct score and the winner, I will Venmo you $25 out of my pocket. So predict the score in the comments. The winner and the score, the first one to do it, I'll Venmo you $25.